Good afternoon. My name's Tom. I'll be doing your walk around today, and we'll be showing you how things work here on the outside and also again on the inside. Right now we have your awning out slightly. It's a little windy here right now, so I don't want to bring it all the way out. If it is windy, you do not want to leave it out. The wind will catch it and pull it right up over top of the roof, and then you'll have an expensive repair bill. They're meant for sunshade and not for inclement weather. So at night, bring it in. If you're not around the unit, it's a good idea to bring it in, and always bring it in stormy weather. Underneath the awning, you'll see your awning lights are on. So we come on around to your storage area. It goes all the way through. There's your hitch work that will be coming to you when the unit's delivered to you. Once you have pulled back into your camping site and you pull up on the low wheels on one side or the other, whichever side's the lowest, or if the campsite's level, then you're ready to go as far as side to side leveling. The front to back leveling you'll do with your tongue jack, which is located up here, and you can extend or retract to do that once you get it off of your tow vehicle. So once it's level front to back, side to side, then you can put your stabilizers down, which you have 4 stabilizers, one on each corner, and the buttons are right here to extend or retract. Once you've extended them to the ground, do not try to jack with them. They're not jacks, they're only stabilizers. Also next to the stabilizer, you'll see a gas outlet. This gas connection is for an additional LP stove or whatever you want to hook up to it that runs on LP, and that runs off of your LP tanks up here in front. Come on around, your LP tanks are both full and ready to use, and this indicates we're drawing from this tank first, and there's a little green flag in here letting you know there's LP gas in the tank. When this tank runs dry, this will turn red, and then you can manually switch it to the other side and take the empty tank off and get it filled, and that way you will not run out of propane. Your tongue jack, like I said, is here. You can extend or retract. It has a light to work by over here. So come on around your unit. You have the other side of your storage. Let's talk a little bit about your roof membrane. Your roof has a solid membrane, front to back, side to side. There's a die-core sealant across the front of the cap and one across the back. Everything that comes up through the roof has die-core sealant around it. Die-core is a brand name. They make a lot of things for campers. They make this sealant that's non-silicone. Do not, I repeat, do not use any silicone on that roof. It will eat through the membrane. Come on around, you'll see your 30 amp service here. All that cable is yours. And then next to that you have satellite and park cable hookup if you have those components. Down here is your sewer dump. It has a bayonet connection where the cap screws on 2 pins on around the outlet, and then your poles are right up here on the rail. The black on the right side is to the toilet, and the gray is to sinks and shower. So get to a campsite and hook up, you'll be able to dump right there. If not, you can dump way out in the park. What you'll do is you'll hook up your sewer hose here, make sure you're in the dump, pull the black first, and let that tank empty. And once it's empty, you can close that valve and pull the gray valve, and that will dump the gray tank and also clean out your hose. Once you've dumped your tank and the meter inside shows there's still something in the black tank, it means there's something caught on the sensors. It could be solids or paper. What you'll do is hook a water hose up to this inlet. Make sure you're in a sewer dump before you open the valve. Open the valve to the black tank, turn the water hose on, and it will flush out your black tank. Next to that's your city water connection, and that's if you're a full hookup, you can hook up your water hose to that. It's a good idea to have a pressure regulator hooked up at the source, and that way you will keep from blowing the lines on the inside. Up above that, you'll find a black door that's a shower. It has a hot and cold water and a sprayer attached to it. Located here, you'll find your water heater. Water heater is LP, and in order to turn it on, there's power switches right here. So you also want to make sure there's water in the tank before you light it off, and you can do that by checking the pressure release valve. You come on around, you do have the ladder to get to the roof and check those die-core seals. We suggest you do that at least every 4 or 5 months, or as many times as you use it. They flex as they're going down the highway, so you want to at least check them at the beginning and end of season. These are the buttons for the stabilizers on the back. You do have a receptacle here. You have a hookup here for your onboard antenna, so you could bring a TV out here and view it on the outside. You have a sprayer port here. There's a hose that will quick connect here, and you'll have potable water to use there with a sprayer. Your speakers, outdoor speakers, are water resistant, not waterproof, so do not spray directly into them. You can spray it down when you're washing it, or it'll take rainwater, but it will not take a direct hit. Located here is your onboard tank. Your onboard tank has a pump, on-demand pump built in, not in the tank, but beside the tank. And when you turn water on, if you're not on a city water, you'll use this tank for your portable water. So if you turn a faucet on or flush a toilet, the pump will turn on, and once the demand is no longer needed, it will turn off. All right, we'll go inside now and do a walk around in here as well. First thing you'll come to is your power panel. Your panel can show you several different things. Your battery is fully charged, but we're plugged in, so it's charging, and your fresh tank is empty, black tank's empty, gray tank is empty. As they fill up, the LED lights will light up just like they do on the battery check. Slide out, slide in, button here, push the slide in, and it moves. Next to that is your awning, and you can extend or retract here. We're going to bring it back in. Like I said, it's kind of windy here today. And once you get it all the way in, then you'll hear the fabric kind of tighten up, and that's a sign that it's secure and ready to roll. Up above that, you have your solar panel readings that lets you know what your solar panels are doing and how many amps or how many volts they're producing. To come on around, you do have your Winnebago paperwork here, and everything that pertains to your Winnebago is in there. A lot of books to read. Your cooktop lights off by just turning it to light and hitting the sparker. Each burner has its own sparker, which will light off as long as your LP tank is on. So if you're trying to light it and it doesn't light for you, you want to check and make sure you did turn your LP on, and you want to travel with the top lid down. Your microwave is this little microwave. It's also a convection. Your refrigerator is 12 volt. So as long as your 12 volt is on and operating, and it'll also operate on the 12 volt from your solar panels, you just want to make sure that this is locked in when you're traveling so the doors do not come open. And a nice TV and radio, and you have remotes for each, as well as a remote for your furnace and water heater. I've got the furnace on. It's a little warm in here right now, so I'm going to turn that down by just turning the dial. So you turn the heat down. You can also turn it off. So you scroll through your panel for your water heater. You can turn that up or down, and of course we want to turn that off. You can come over to your fan. If you just want to run your fan, you can turn that on, have it on auto, or you can turn the dial and just turn the fan on itself. So you scroll on through your back button. You have different settings. You'll want to go to your book for your thermostat and make sure you know how to operate each and every one of them. So we come into the bathroom. You have a light switch here for over top of the sink. Your toilet has a foot pedal to the side, and what you'll do is you'll first of all open the foot pedal, and that's where you'll put your black tank chemicals. Your black tank chemicals will last about a week, so if you've not dumped your tank in a week, you either want to add some or dump it and put new chemicals in. So in order to fill the bowl, you're going to press the pedal down slightly until water runs in but does not open the valve to run out. After use, you'll push all the way down, and that will flush your toilet. That will dump it straight into your black tank, and so you want to make sure that you use your black tank chemicals wisely. We go to the left of that, you have a nice walk-in shower, and your unit has been winterized as evidenced by the pink. You also have a fan that cranks, the lid cranks up here, and then you can turn the fan on to ventilate. You also have a light with a switch in the middle. Nice closet. Come back into the dinette. Your dinette will make into a bed by simply pulling this lever and pushing the top down, so it rests on the rails on each side. Then you can pull the pillows forward and make a bed out of your dinette set. Your twin beds are already made into a full-size king, I would imagine, by putting the pillows down with the boards between the two twin beds. All these lights operate with a button in the middle. That pretty much takes care of the walkthrough for your unit. You have LP detector down here, and so your carbon monoxide and LP detector will sound off in the event that you have that leak. We want to thank you for buying your unit from Holman, and we know that your camping trips are going to be the best they can be. Thank you.